Good day and welcome to the show. This is episode 55 with your host, Samuel I Can Win. It came in. Guys, I hope you're ready for tonight's show. Mrs. I Can Win, thank you. We appreciate you for your comment up in the stream. Guys, today has been hectic. Today has been a bombshell. Today has been so many things. If you want to know what's been going on today, all you need to write in the comments is wanna know, and you can write wanna know by typing WANNA space KNOW. Wanna know. If you want to know what's been going on today. I'm too close to the mic apparently, so let's get that sorted. I gotta stay close to the mic today because today is an intimate day. I'm telling you, it's just intimate. So I'll just turn the volume down rather than move away from the mic, because I'm telling you, today has been a lot of things. Guys, I feel tired right now. My hands are moved to, I might need to invest in the cream. But guys, I'm telling you, today has been an awesome day. Today's episode 55. I'm extremely excited to share with you guys what I want to be sharing with you. We're going to be talking about the big man himself, Mr. Warren Buffett, on tonight's show. But side by side with that, it's episode 55. So you know what that means. We have transversed the 12-month period. We are continuing to go. As you can hear, my words are even getting slurred. I got Mrs. I Can Win in the chat who says much better. Thank you, Mrs. I Can Win, for joining us. Thank you also for helping us out as it pertains to our audio. Now, listen, if you are watching with us live, I'd love for you to write the word live in the chat. And if you're someone who's watching on the replay, then all you've got to do is jump in the comments and write the word replay, gang, because I am so looking forward to tonight's show. We're going to be speaking about Warren Buffett and his involvement in property, specifically in the UK market. Now, some of you may have no idea about what I'm going to be talking about as it pertains to Warren Buffett, but this is part of the reason I wanted to have a later show tonight, because our American family, our friends from the other side of the pond, can actually join us, because around 10 p.m. UK time is roughly a great time for people to finish work in the US of A, as many of us know. So I'm going to get jumped straight into tonight's show. But like I said, tonight's show, guys, I am beat up. I have been working in the studio again. For those of you who are interested in knowing what's been going on today, all you've got to write is the word wanna know, or the two words wanna know, in the chat, and I will break down to you guys what has been going on in the chat. Now look, for every single person who has hit that like button, I appreciate you. Thank you. It's great jumping on the stream and people are hitting like before you've even said anything. So guys, if you've hit that like button, I appreciate you. If you haven't hit that like button, you know what to do. Smash that like button right now. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and side by side with all of that, why don't you hit that bell so you can tell the YouTube algorithm, let me know every time they go live, because I want that value in my life too. Now guys, look, this is the Impact Property Show. If you're brand new and you're joining us for the first time, this is the place, this is the channel where you get creative property investing on demand. This is the channel where we discuss with you guys how you can invest in property with little or no money, how you can use other people's money, and how you can generate a better return for the people you work with in your property investment journey. Now, because of this, today it's very pertinent that we actually take an episode to talk about something which is absolutely breaking news as it pertains to the UK property market, but something that may give an insight to you about what you should potentially be doing as you continue to pursue your property goals in the future in the UK. Now, as mentioned, guys, tonight's stream we will be speaking about Warren Buffett, but side by side with that, it's episode 55, and you know what that means. What that basically means, thank you ever so much, Queen. What that basically means is on this episode, we are going to be breaking down some very, very powerful things. Now, if you haven't written the word hi in the chat yet, you haven't been courteous, feel free to write the word hi. And like I said, if you're watching us live, let us know that you're live by writing the word live. And I'd like to say hi to every single one of our viewers, subscribers, and every single person who's ever liked one of our videos or commented on the thing. Now, let's move forward. For you guys, I'm going to share with you our show disclaimer very quickly. All information provided and results given are exemplary. Each person's results may vary or differ. Results are based on consistent implementation of strategies, and we advise that you always seek legal and financial advice from a qualified professional. Now, before we go deep diving into tonight's show, what I want to do is just share some massive appreciation. Now, this appreciation is for last week's stream. I don't even know what to call you guys. I guess I'll call you last week's stream cadets, my family, my people who were rocking with me on last week's stream, who were dropping those donation bombs. Last week's stream, guys, we got donation bombs. We got people just donating after donations. And guys, let me tell you something. I appreciate you for every single person who goes out of their way to donate to our channel. Every single person who goes out of their way to jump on the Amazon wish list and start to, pay it forward. Let's use that because that's the reality. Pay it forward to this channel and says, you know what, we want to invest in this channel moving forward because we know Samuel's been adding immense value to us over the last 12 months through means of these live streams every single week. Guys, without fail, every single week, I could have not streamed today. It was that close. We were that close. And if you're interested, if you want to know, let me know you want to know, and I'll break down exactly why I was maybe not going to stream today after 54 straight episodes. Today's episode 55, guys, even though there was a challenge, a drama earlier on. Rigo, welcome to the stream. I see you in the comments. Rigo says, hi, sir. First time here. Rigo, welcome. And I can guarantee you, if you stay with us, this will not be your last time either, especially if you're interested in creative property investing. So, as I mentioned, today was hectic. If you want to know what happened today, just write the word wanna know or the two words wanna know in the chat. But guys, seriously, on a serious note, sentimentally serious note, every single person who donated, every single person who jumped on our Amazon wish list, every single person who wrote a comment, guys, I appreciate you guys. You are the reason that we're nearly hitting 400 subscribers. You are the reason that we're getting closer to finishing our purpose-built content creation studio down in the spot. You guys are the reason that this is happening. So I appreciate you. And guys, listen, it's not about money. It's not about donations. It's not about, gifts. If you want to do that stuff, I appreciate you. And like I said, you're paying it forward. And I know that you guys are doing it because you've got that good intention. And I appreciate that. But even the people that hit the like button, you are participating to the process of our content creation studio being built out. I guarantee you. Okay, because you're telling the YouTube algorithm this is the right stuff. You're telling the YouTube algorithm this is the place where investors are born. Let me put it out there like that. All right, guys, so let's go straight in. Tonight's show, we're going to be talking about the big man himself, Warren Buffett, investor number one, numero uno, the guy who everybody knows is a serious investor across the whole world. It don't matter where you live, you should know who Warren Buffett is. Now, we're going to be speaking about Warren Buffett tonight. But side by side with that, we're going to be speaking about some breaking news that's recently been reported. I think on the 29th of April, this news actually came out. So this is 2 days old news where basically it's going to actually show you some insights into what's taking place in the UK property market and how maybe you can take advantage of that in your own property investing journey. Side by side with that, our lines are open. So as usual, we usually have the telephone lines open tonight because it's a late stream. I don't know if we should open the phone lines. If you guys want me to open the phone lines, I will open the phone lines to help you guys strategize through your property storm. I don't mind. But the reality is our comment lines are open. So if you got a question and you want to ask a specific question as it pertains to your property investing journey, all you've got to do is ask the question, and all I've got to do is see it in the chat, and then all we got to do is get you an answer to that. So guys, if you're one of those people who are ready to ask your questions, any questions as it pertains to property development, property investment, property sourcing, wholesaling, you name it, ask the property question, and this is the channel where you will get the answer. So with all of that being said, let's jump into the news. I think it's about that time. And side by side with that, last week, we didn't even have time to talk about the news. Last week, we were just straight in. So because we were just straight in last week, we didn't even get to really talk about the news. So it's quite fitting that this week, we have news on steroids. So here's the question. Are you ready? All right. Let me know if you're ready. If you're ready, let me see the word ready in the chat. If you are ready, let me see the word ready in the chat, because I'm ready to jump straight into tonight's news, which I'm telling you guys is going to open up your eyes to some of the things that are taking place. Now, let's go. If you're ready, let's go, guys. Samuel I Can Win is ready to take you on tonight's voyage. If you haven't hit like, guys, hit that like button. If you haven't hit subscribe, hit that subscribe button. And if you aren't already reading this article that's on the screen, you need to be reading it. So by the time I jump into it, you know exactly what's cooking in tonight's show. This is some good tea. Mrs. I Can Win, thank you ever so much. You got it on lock. All right, so April 29th, 2021. Article read, Warren Buffett's firm acquires one of the UK's oldest estate agency. Headline. Okay, guys, you need to see these trends. You need to look out for these things. Warren Buffett is the investor who is known for saying when everybody is feeling greedy, that's when you should retract your greed and potentially be fearful. But when everybody is being fearful, that's when you should be out with your investment clause, proverbially, and you should be getting greedy. Now, why is that interesting? Well, if that's Warren Buffett's modus of operandi, if that's the way that Warren Buffett invests in property, then it should not surprise you at this point, whilst people are considering the close down, the slow down, the shutdown of the property market in the UK due to the coming end of the stamp duty holiday, why is the specific time that Warren Buffett has decided to invest in UK property in a massive way? And guys, I hope you're paying attention to this. I hope you're seeing exactly what this potentially could be giving you an indication into. So let's jump into this article and really see what's going on. It says the UK outlet of Warren Buffett's estate agency giant Berkshire Hathaway Home Services has acquired 163-year-old estate agency Marla & Marla, expanding its presence across prime central London. Let me tell you something about prime central London, guys. For the last 54 episodes, I have had countless people tune into the show and ask me about central London, ask me about London. What's happening with the London market? How comes the prices in London don't seem like they're increasing the way they're increasing every other place? Guys, we have shared with you news article after news article over the last 54 weeks about how London's growth has been slow. What does that mean? That means most people are being fearful about the London property market. Most people are saying no one's ever going back to Canary Wharf. Most people are saying nobody's ever going to work in Oxford Circus again because of the lockdown and all of the proverbial things that came across with that. But guys, what you've got to understand is Warren Buffett and the Berkshire Hathaway group do not feel the same about that. So what does that say to you about property and specifically about the potential central London prime market? Let's keep going. It says 3 years after the US-based franchise network first entered the UK market via a deal with K&Co, the company has now taken over one of the capital's oldest estate agents. The move adds some of London's most exclusive neighborhoods, to its growing repertoire of locations. What you need to ask yourself, if you're a serious property investor, what you need to be asking yourself right now is one simple question, and that's the question, why? Why does Warren Buffett and his organization, Berkshire Hathaway, take the step? This is why we threw out that thumbnail. This is why we said to you guys, today we're talking about what does Warren Buffett actually know about property. Now, mind you, we didn't say real estate because we're not talking about his experience and his backstory as it pertains to the American market. We're talking specifically about the UK market. What does Warren Buffett know that so many UK investors don't know, that Warren Buffett is grabbing a piece of the pie in prime central London right now? Okay? It goes on to say the move adds some of London's most exclusive neighborhoods to its growing repertoire of locations. Another question you might need to ask yourself is why now? For so many people, they will never realize why now is such a crucial and key time. If we have seen reports again and again and again indicating and showing that London, predominantly central London, has not been increasing in price at the same rate as other parts of the UK. What does that tell a seasoned investor? That tells a seasoned investor that now's the time to potentially purchase property in that location and pick up property for a price that you would never ever be able to pick up property for. Why? Because that specific market looks like it's stagnating. Let's go deeper into this. It says currently the business has offices in Marylebone, Hyde Park and King's Cross, trading under the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services London K and Co brand. The new location will operate as Berkshire Hathaway Home Services London, Marla and Marla. Samuel Bickett, chairman of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services London, and Martin Bickett, managing director, commented, strategically, a presence south of Hyde Park absolutely had to be our first port of call as we develop the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services brand in London. Okay, want you to be thinking about this, guys. Why now? Why here? Now, if you're a small investor, see, this is the funniest thing. Some people don't realize the trends. Okay, you might be someone who says, oh, I've only got £50,000 in my bank. You might be someone who's only looking at your first ever property acquisition, or maybe your second or third property acquisition. So to you, you might be thinking to yourself, what's Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway and his transactions and movement got to do with me? And let me tell you something, trends are the name of the game. Trends are exactly how you can guarantee when you go into a property deal, you secure a successful deal. Because you're looking at trends, you're understanding history. Again, one of my coaches told me years ago when I was 18 years old, the one thing we do not learn from history, or the one thing we learn from history, is that we do not learn from history. There are so many people who don't look historically at the trends in order to understand how to move forward in their future as it pertains to investment, as it pertains to relationship, as it pertains to all of these things which are extremely important to us as human beings. So guys, let's keep going. Let's keep deep diving. Now, guys, if you're getting value from the stream already, let me see the word value in the chat. Let me know that you guys are getting value from what we're sharing already. And don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Now, let's keep going deeper. Okay. It says the prominent Sloane Street location of Marla and Marla gives us coverage of London's true super prime neighborhoods and markets, within which our now hugely expanded global client base regularly seek our assistance in finding new homes. Marla and Marla is a business with an impressive heritage of 163 years and a valuable database of loyal HNW, for those of you who don't know what that stands for, that's high net worth, and UHNW, for those of you who do not know what that stands for ultra high net worth clients, which we intend to build upon significantly in the coming years. With the support of Mark, Alun, and their incredible long-standing team, coupled with our ability to leverage the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services global network and resources, we intend to take this amazing business to even greater heights. Guys, I don't know if you're seeing what's going on. Listen, let me talk to you guys who are backstage. The guys who are backstage where the tech's happening. Do you actually understand what this is saying? This is saying that Berkshire Hathaway are doing a strategic move to level up in prime central London. And for some of us, we need to ask ourselves why. We need to ask that question that I started with earlier on. Why is this happening? And more importantly, why is this happening now? Let's go even deeper. It says Mark Greenland and Alan Jones, both partners at Marla and Marla, said, we hugely admire Berkshire Hathaway Home Services mantra of relationships over transactions and their forever agent ideology, of which they have become revered around the world for. Again, for those of you who don't understand the forever agent model, it basically means that when you connect with someone in the organization, that person basically becomes a part of your family. That person becomes a person who works with you all the way throughout your lifetime in terms of your security and transaction. Let's keep going. It says, we are truly excited about the exceptional opportunity the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services brand represents, and we look forward to expanding the business both in London and nationally, thanks to the global reach of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and embarking on this new chapter. It goes on to say Berkshire Hathaway Home Services plans to add up to 10 more standalone offices in the capital over the next decade. Listen to this. Via acquisitions and joint ventures with best in class agencies. Guys, I hope you understand what that means. If you're someone who's watching this who owns an estate agency, or you're someone like me who's got historic background in estate agencies, guys, let me tell you something. Okay, now might be the time for you to set up your business in the perfect model for an organization like Berkshire Hathaway to snap you guys up, especially if you're based in the capital. But let's keep going. It says the company launched a specialist property finance business called Connaught Private Finance last year. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services global franchise network encompasses almost 1,500 offices, more than 50,000 sales professionals with key territories including the USA, Canada, UK, Germany, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Mexico, UAE, United Emirates, and India. Chris Stewart, CEO of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, said, "We are delighted that this process of incorporating Marla & Marla into the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services network has finally come to fruition, and they could not be a better fit for our brand. Not just anyone can be part of our network. Unlike many companies who we speak to, Marla & Marla passed with flying colors, and we are so happy to welcome them into our world-renowned network." Guys, the word, the mantra, the principle that is just dinging in my ear right now is the rich get richer. And you know why that is? Because a lot of people, when they've got something, they understand how to be faithful with that thing to level that thing to a whole nother level. So last part of the article that I'm going to read, it says, "We have been operating in London for 3 years now and have enjoyed phenomenal growth over this period. So it is absolutely the right time to be broadening our presence within this fantastic, truly global city." Let me ask you a question, guys. For those of you who are tuned in, let me ask you a simple question. Do you see London as a fantastic, truly global city? Okay, because Warren Buffett and the Berkshire Hathaway organization see London as a truly global city. I want you to think about that, because what happens so many times is we have people with opportunities in London who walk away from them, or we have people based in London who could create opportunities and take advantage of opportunities in the London property market, and they don't. And the question is, why don't they? Why don't you push more in London? Guys, look, if you're someone who's interested in pushing more in the London market, we have a video on our channel. Are there property deals in London? I would suggest you go and watch that video and start to understand that you can start doing more property deals in the London market or in the surrounding markets in order for you to capitalize on this ideology, on this framework, on this thought process, on this mantra that has just been placed out there by people such as the Berkshire Hathaway organization. You've got one of the largest investment firms in the world stating that London is a truly global city. And my key question to you about that is, what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about that? Are you just going to let that roll on? Are you just going to let that roll by? Are you just going to let that be something which you have no part to play in? Listen, I'm going to tell you this, guys. I certainly will not. Okay? I'm one of those people who identifies what we call the early mover advantage. And when you pick up things like what was reported on April the 29th, that Warren Buffett has decided to engage with the prime central locations in London, that tells you something, guys. That tells you something. Now, for some of you guys, you're still not going to pick up what I'm putting down, but that's okay. That's okay. For some of you guys, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're going to take full advantage of the opportunity that potentially is right in front of you as it pertains to what we've just been sharing. And this is the reason we do the show, guys, because we want you to be in the best position to take advantage and move forward as it pertains to your property investing journey. Now, I appreciate, I'm bearing in mind, and I appreciate that there are going to be some of us, okay, who are watching this who aren't going to be able to take advantage of this opportunity, okay? And I know why you're not going to be able to take advantage of this opportunity, because the mindset is not there. The mindset is just not there. It's just not ready yet. You're just not in the right place in terms of your frame of mind. And that's okay. All I'm going to encourage you to do is shift your mindset. Now, because it's a late stream, I've got a few other things I've got to do before I can get to bed tonight. So I'm going to encourage you to take advantage of our free resource. That is the Sourcing Blueprint ebook, absolutely free. All you've got to do is go to that link, impactproperties.co.uk/sourcing blueprint. One more time, that's impactproperties.co.uk/sourcing blueprint. And for those of you who are hiding at the back, I said it, I'll say it again, it's impactproperties.co.uk/sourcing sourcing blueprint. And by going to that link, what you're going to do is set yourself up to go and get our free ebook, which is going to break down to you exactly how you could take advantage and start to find great property deals, even in London. Yes, I'll say that again, even in London. Now, there are so many people who spend their whole life thinking one day if, one day one day I should. But the reality is it doesn't need to be one day if you are adequately equipped with everything you need in order to move forward in your property journey. So go to the link, impactproperties.co.uk/sourcing blueprint, get your free ebook and allow it to help you move further faster in your property investing journey. Now, with all of that being said, I want to encourage you to go and watch this video right here, how you can invest in property in 2021 and beyond. This is a short 8-minute video which is going to open your eyes to the realities of creative property investing as it pertains to right now in this current climate. And with all of that being said, it's that time where I'm going to love you and unfortunately leave you. But Samuel I Can Win is signing out with lots of love, guys. And as I usually say, happy investing. Have a great night.